Hello guys, we'll be taking some more problems just to get the clear understanding on exponents of real numbers from R.D. Sharma. So here these two are the expressions given to you. Now let's start solving for first expression, which is 5 into 25 raised to power n plus 1 minus 25 into 5 raised to power 2n divided by 5 into 5 raised to power 2n plus 3 minus 25 raised to power n plus 1. Now here you can see the combination of 5 and 25. So what you will do, you will change 25 into 5 so that you can easily solve the expressions. Now let's start doing that. You can write 25 as 5 square. Whole raised to power will become, it is n plus 1 minus 5 square into 5 2n divided by. Now here you can see that base are same. So powers will get added. Now you can directly write here 2n plus 4 minus, here in this case it is 25. So you will write this as 5 square whole raised to power n plus 1. Now let's start applying the laws which will satisfy this expression. So here when you can see here it is 5 square raised to power n plus 1. So 2 and n plus 1 will get multiplied according to third law. So when you will multiply 2 with n plus 1, so this will become 2n plus 2 minus, here base are same, so powers will get added. After summation you will get 2n plus 2. I hope there should be no doubt here in this step. Now let's start doing the same here. This will remain as it is. And this 2 will get multiplied with n plus 1, and after summation you will be getting 2n plus 2. Now again, what can you observe here? That base are same, but instead of taking the base common, what we'll do, we'll take these two values. You can see here after subtraction you can see that these two values are same. So what we'll do here, we'll take this value common. And in bracket you will be getting 5 minus 1. Now here in this case, in this denominator value you can see that it is 5 2n plus 4 and this is 5 2n plus 2. So which one is greater? Considering value of n is positive. So this value will be of course greater. So when two values are in subtraction, which value you will take common? You will take always the smaller value as common. So we will take this value common. And when you divide this value with this value, what you will get? We will see that. Let's write it in the form of division. Minus. When you divide this value with this value, because whenever you take something common, you divide that value with that common value. So when you divide this value with this value, you will get of course 1 because expressions are same. Now after evaluating this, what can you get here? Let's observe. You can see that these two expressions are same. So they will get cancelled out. And after subtraction you will be getting 4. Now here, which law you are going to apply here? As these are in fractions, so you are going to apply second law. So when this expression will go in the numerator, you know that the sign of exponents will become negative. So this will become, sign of exponent of this will remain same. But when you are taking this denominator value in the numerator, sign of exponent will be 2n minus 2n minus 2 because base are same. So we already added that. 2n and 2n will get cancelled out in negative 4. So what you are getting here, 4 minus 2 is 2 and 5 square will be 25 and 25 minus 1 will be 24. After this, because you know that as 24 is divisible by 4, you will be getting 1 by 6 after simplification. Now let's start doing the same thing here for this expression, which is 6 into 8 raised to power n plus 1 plus 16 into 2 raised to power 3n minus 2 divided by 10 into 2 raised to power 3n plus 1 minus 7 into 8 raised to power n. So what you are going to do here? You can see here that there are powers of 2. So what you'll do, you'll write 8 in the form of power of 2 so that you can easily simplify the expression. So let's start doing that. You can write 8 as 2 raised to power 3. You need not to write this because this is already in the power of 2. Now let's start doing the same thing in the denominator. Now what you're going to do here, you need to apply the third law. Okay, you can see the expression where you need to apply the third law. So let's start doing that. When you multiply this 3 with n plus 1, what you'll get? 3n plus 3. When you'll multiply 3 with n, you'll get 3n. Now after this, what you'll do, you'll take the common value here. After taking common, let's see what you'll get. You can see here the power of 2 is 3n plus 3, but here the power of 2 is 3n minus 2. Considering the value of n as positive, so this value will be lower. So what you'll do here, you'll take this value common because you always take lesser or lower value common. When you solve this, you know that this form will come in division. I told you, when you take something common, which means you are dividing that numerator with that common value. So when you divide this value with this value, what you'll get? You'll get 6 into 2 raised to power 3n plus 3 divided by this common value, which is 3n minus 2, which means nothing but we are dividing it and we are multiplying the expression. So here you know that as these two expressions are same, so after division they'll get into 1, they'll get cancelled out and you'll get 1. Now in division what you'll get? In division you can take 2 raised to power 3n common because here this is 3n plus 1 and this is 3n. So you'll always take lower value common. In the division what you'll get? These two values will get cancelled out. Now after this, after simplifying this, you can write this as, this will become. Now let's start solving this further. You can write this as here. Let's see the next step after this. You can write this as 2 raised to power 3n minus 2. As here this form is in fraction, so you will apply second law. When this will go in the numerator, you know that the sign of exponent will become negative. In the numerator will remain same. As base are same, so powers will get added. So I am directly writing in that form. As here the power of 3n is positive, so when it will go in the numerator, this will become minus 3n. And here the power of 2 is negative. When this will go in the numerator, it will become plus 2. Now, in addition, you can see here that there is 16. Now write the denominator value, which is 2 raised to power 3n. Here again you will apply the second law. When this value will go in the numerator, what you will get? You will get minus 3n because in the denominator you can see here that 3n is positive value. Minus 7 into 1. Now let's start solving it further. After simplifying this, what you will get? 3n and 3n will get cancelled out. And you will get the power of 2 as 3 plus 2, which means 6 into 2 raised to power 5, plus you can write 16 as, in the power of 2, you can write this as 2 raised to power 4. Now here what you will get? 2 raised to power 3n, here 3n and 3n will get cancelled out. 10 into 2 because 2 raised to power is 1, so 10 into 2 is 20 and 20 minus 7 because this is 7 into 1. 20 minus 7 will be 13. Now what will be the next step? You can see here this form. Here again what you gonna do? You're going to apply second law here because here the power of 2 is 3n minus 2 and in fraction you are getting 2 raised to power 3n. So when this will go in the numerator, what you will get? Of course this 3n will become minus 3n and 3n will get cancel out. So you'll get 2 raised to power minus 2. I hope there should be no doubt here. Here what I have done here, this is in fraction, 2 raised to power 3n minus 2 divided by 2 raised to power 3n. When I am taking this denominator value in the numerator, then sign of exponent, which is power, will get negative. If this is positive, when it will go in numerator, this will become negative, which means minus 3n. As this is positive 3n and minus 3n, that will get cancelled out and you will get power of 2 as minus 2 in the numerator. So this is in numerator. Now here, what can you do here? You can take 2 raised to power 4 common. I always told you, you will take lower value common. When you can see here that here, you can get 2 raised to power 4 common. So you will bring that out. And what you will get here? 6 into 2 plus 1 divided by 13. Now after solving it further, what you will get? This is 2 raised to power 4 and this is 2 raised to power minus 2. As the base are same, so powers will get added. But here you can see the sign of 2 is negative, so they are actually getting subtracted. But 4, sign of 4 is positive, which is of course the greater value, greater than minus 2. So sign of power will come positive. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now 6 into 2 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. Divided by 13 and the value will be 4. So after simplification of this expression, you are getting the value as 4. I hope there should be no doubt here in these two expressions how we simplified it. I will be taking more problems in the next video lecture. Thank you.